Go ahead.
It doesn't work.
It's April. April is the best month of the year. Do you know why? Anybody else?
Spring.
It's my birthday month.
All right.
But there's some other things going on. There's playoff basketball. There's baseball. This is the time of year for a baseball fanatic, to dream, because everyone can make the World Series right now. And it's also the NFL draft is coming up. So, what does it mean to be a fanatic? Is it putting stuff on your face? Maybe. Is it wearing the right gear at the right time? I've actually seen people show up with baseball jerseys and Spurs games. It was kind of confusing. No. What it means is to be dedicated to something that you have no control over whatsoever and get upset about it and cheer about it like you had something exactly to do with the whole thing. It's to take all the logic you know, it's to take all the lessons you've taught your kids about life and to toss them out the window. It takes faith to another level. Some religions have a hard time with it. Because once you've dedicated yourself to a team, the Spurs have been kind of easy the last couple of decades. They just happen to be the winningest pro franchise in the last 20 years. It's easy to be a Spurs fan right now, but if you talk to a Spurs fan who was a fan back in the day in the 70s, not a lot of those hanging around, right? You could get tickets to pretty much anywhere. The baseline bums were actually on the baseline. Pretty cool. I would consider them fanatics in the sense that they showed up whether the Spurs were winning or not. I am a longtime Astro fan. And as an Astro fan, I'm sorry, getting behind myself. As an Astro fan, this is the jersey when they went to the World Series. I will not buy the new jersey until they go back to the World Series. Why? Because this is when they were the best ever, right? And I don't just buy gear willy-nilly. Sometimes I buy gear for other things so that I can pretend to help my team on the court. They don't always let me get away with that, though. Superstition is a big deal in baseball. It's also a big deal for the fanatics. When the Dallas Cowboys in the mid-90s were in their run, I actually dropped a couple of quarters before the 94 season. Right after Emmitt Smith came back from a holdout, he missed the first 2 games, and then they went on a tear. Anyone who tried to pick up those quarters, I bit their head off, because those were the quarters that were making the Dallas Cowboys win. They were responsible for all of the luck. Now, a friend of mine tried to tell me, Sean, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, you have no control whatsoever on that. And I said, why chance it? Why chance it? I mean, I've got lucky shirts. I've even got lucky underwear. I got underwear that matches the colors of the Astros on right now. You want to see them?
No. Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, watching sports and being a fanatic, it doesn't change your politics. It doesn't change the world. Tomorrow you still have to get up and go to work, albeit sometimes with a hangover. It's not going to change your life. But to be a fanatic means that I can quote you stats on every player of all the teams that I know. A fair weather fan can't do that. Sure, you can see them and they're wearing the right gear, but they're not going to be able to tell you that Altuve has a .333 batting average right now. They're not going to be able to tell you that Carlos Correa just came off the 10-day DL because he got hit in the hand. They're just going to say, oh yeah, they're a good team. I like to wear their stuff. It matches my outfit. Right? So why do I do this? I have no idea. There's no logical reason to be a fanatic. There's no reason to subject yourself to the tortures of dedicating yourself to something that you have no control over. But there was this one time in 2006, it was January 4th, there was a little game called the National Championship going on at the time. The Texas Longhorns were playing the hated USC Trojans. They were number 2 in the nation. It had been a back and forth game, but at the end, with 26 seconds left, there was one guy named Vince Young. Everybody in the stadium knew what was about to happen. He was going to get the ball, and he was going to run it to the end zone. USC knew it, Texas knew it, everybody knew it in the stands. It was just a matter of if they could stop him. They did not. Vince Young got the ball on 4 and 6 with 19 seconds left in the game and ran straight to the corner of the end zone. He then turned around and did a 2-point conversion. USC would try to come back, but ran out of time and they threw the ball out of bounds. And it was controversy because the zeros hit right before the ball hit, which would have stopped the clock. That's why I'm a fanatic, to witness those moments in history, because you'll never get those again. And to be there and say, I was there and I got to see it, not in person, but I was there to witness it as it happened. That's why you want to be a fanatic. Thank you, Malcolm.